Hi everybody, welcome back. So super excited to do this particular class with you. So I decided to put together a class that was yoga inspired. So if you're a yogi, you'll probably see some similarities and kind of where I took some inspiration. This is not a yoga class, so it's kind of taking some Pilates principles and using some movements that you might see in a yoga class. So it's definitely going to challenge, it's going to be get your heart rate up for sure, and really going to challenge those back muscles. So get ready. All right, so we're actually going to start standing for this one. And unfortunately, I have limited space here because I have my extended platform, which is elevated. So my arms, I can't quite, ish, sort of, but not quite, get my arms all the way up without running into the ceiling. So at home, make sure you're doing a full kind of lengthening of the spine anytime we reach our hands overhead, where you might not see the perfect demonstration of that from me because of my limitations here. So just keep that in mind. So feet under hip, okay, and soften the knees. So we never want to lock the knees out anytime we're standing, no matter what we're doing. So always think about softening the knees. Try to spread those toes out a little bit. And then put weight in the big toe and lift the arches. So create a little extra space with the arch, okay? So from here, you're gonna take a deep inhale, circle those arms up, lengthening the spine, and exhale, bring those arms back down to your sides, and then chin to chest, and begin to roll down one vertebra at a time, peeling down, really scooping out the abdominals, moving from the core. Take an inhale as those hands reach the mat, and exhale, start to slowly peel up, stacking one vertebra on top of the other, making sure that the chin is the very last thing to come up. Inhale, circle those arms up, lengthening the spine. Maybe find a little extension here of the spine, and exhale, arms come down, chin to chest, as we roll down with control, softening those knees as much as you need to bring those hands all the way to the mat. Take a deep inhale and exhale, slowly peeling up. Really feeling those abdominal muscles warm up. Chin is the very last thing to come up as you inhale. Lengthen the spine, find that extension, and exhale, arms down, chin to chest. As we roll down, like you're rolling over an invisible barrel, pulling everything up and in. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, slowly peel up, one vertebra at a time. Chin is the very last thing to come up. Inhale. And this time we're going to mix it up a little bit, but it starts the same as you exhale, arms down, chin to chest, and slowly peel down, scooping those abdominals up and out. Hands come all the way to the mat, and then go ahead and find that extension, that flat back. As you inhale, you're going to bring yourself up. Again, find that little bit of extension. Exhale, arms down, chin to chest, and roll that spine down, 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 making sure, again, we're not locking the knees. Inhale, find that flat back and start to lift. Find that little bit of extension. Exhale, hands down, chin to chest as you roll forward here. And let's do one more. Inhale, find that flat back and lift. Find that extension. Exhale, arms down, chin to chest. Curling down, one vertebra at a time. And then just hold in this position. Again, bend your knees as much as you need to, and then just pedal out those feet a little bit. Feeling that nice stretch in the back of the legs and those hamstrings, maybe a little bit in the calves. And then release both heels down and maybe get a little bit deeper into that hamstring stretch. Ooh. And then when you're ready, walk those hands out into a plank position. So stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Push the back of the head towards the ceiling so it stays centered over the spine. From here, push yourself back into that down dog, trying to drive those heels into the mat. Oh, and take just a second again to feel that nice little stretch. And then from here, inhale, bring those right toes high. Open that hip up. Find that lengthening. Can you get that foot a little higher? Can you feel the squeeze in the glute? As you exhale, draw that knee towards the chest, round out that spine. Press out of those shoulders. Inhale, lengthen that leg up towards the ceiling, squeeze that glutes, and exhale, round the spine. Hold. And inhale, find that lengthening. Lift, lift, lift. Ooh. And exhale, round, round, round. Hold, press out of those shoulders. One more time. Inhale. Open up. And exhale. And then inhale, just bring that leg back to a plank position. And we're going to do the other side. Press back to to a down dog. Inhale, bring those left toes high. Exhale, draw that knee to chest, round out. And inhale, send those legs high. And exhale, round out. Hold for a second. And inhale up. And exhale down. Let's do one more. Inhale, lengthen, lift that leg, squeeze that glute. And exhale. And then go ahead, find plank. Find that perfect plank. Head comes back if that chin's dropped towards the mat. Knees down, sit back. Whew, quick little child's pose. Heart rate has come up. And bring yourself back up into a down dog. That was our little break. We're going to do another round, mixing it up. Inhale, bring those right toes high. Exhale, this time bring those right toes towards the left knee and hold. And inhale, bring those right toes high. Squeeze that right glute. And exhale, cross body. Inhale up. And exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale, hold. Inhale, bring yourself back to a plank position. Push yourself back to a down dog. This time, left toes high. And exhale. Knee to right elbow this time. Inhale up. Exhale to that right elbow. Round out that spine. Inhale up. And exhale round. Let's do one more. Inhale up. And exhale. And inhale to plank. And drop those knees. Go ahead and sit back and take a little child's pose. Good work. All right. Go ahead and come down onto your belly. We're going to go right into a prone series. Oops. Make sure my sound is still on. All right. So we're going to go into swimmers here. Arms out in front, shoulders relaxed. Head can hover an inch or two off the mat. Feet are hip width apart. Lengthen those legs. Draw the kneecaps up. Scoop the belly out like you're trying to get a piece of paper under that belly button. And bring those legs and arms up. Squeeze those glutes. Lengthen, lengthen. And begin the swimmer here. Really trying to engage those glutes. Lengthen through the back of the legs. Think about those back muscles that are helping to find that little bit of lift. For 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Good. Go ahead and bring your elbows under your shoulders. So you're propping yourself up into kind of a sphinx position here. Or kind of a baby cobra. We're going into single leg kick here. So the big thing with this is you're pressing up and out of those shoulders. If you're not super flexible in that lower spine, you can bring those elbows a little more forward to decrease that amount of extension. Otherwise, right under the elbows. Lengthen here. So invisible string coming out the top of the head from that tailbone. All right, now really put as much energy as you can into those toes. Draw the kneecaps up off the mat. And then just give me a little lift of that right leg. So it's just hovering off maybe an inch at the most and lower. Let's do the other side. Find that little lift. So that lift is important, okay? Now we're gonna add the little bit of kick in there, but make sure you find that little lift before you bend the knee. And how it works is we kick, kick, lengthen. Kick, kick, lengthen. Now everything should be stable. Lengthen. So that upper body is nice and stable. My ASIS, the bony parts of my hips are lifting off the mat. Kick, kick, lengthen. Kick, kick, lengthen. Squeeze those glutes for 4 and 3, 2, last one, and release. Press yourself up to a tabletop position, stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And we're gonna go into kind of a puppy dog position. So from here, I want you to tuck your tailbone under, and I'm gonna have you really think about putting some weight into those hands. And you're gonna tuck that tailbone under. Don't bring your tailbone all the way to the heels, but you're just gonna round out that spine, really pulling up and in on the abdominals, really flexing the spine here. Inhale, bring yourself back up into neutral into that tabletop position. Exhale, round out. Don't bring that tailbone all the way back to the heels. And inhale up. And exhale, rounding. So we're still working those abdominals, but we're getting this beautiful flexion of the spine to help prepare us for what's coming next, which is rolling like a ball. So we really want to find that rounding of the spine here. And inhale, pressing out of those shoulders one more time. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Pull everything up and in. And hold in that tabletop. Before we go into rounding like a ball, we're going to do some bird dog while we're in this tabletop position. So shoulders over wrists, push those hands into the mat. This is an upper body or a back strengthening exercise here as well, as long as you're pushing up and out. Okay, back of the head towards the ceiling. Bring that right arm up, thumb towards the ceiling, left leg. Make sure that left hip is still towards the mat. Exhale, round, knee and elbow together. Inhale, find that extension. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Make sure you're pressing out of that left shoulder. Put all the energy you can into those fingers and toes for 3 and out. For 2, round, 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 and out. And 1, find that extension, hold for 3, press out of that shoulder, 2, and 1, hand and knee down. And we bring that left arm up, right leg extends. Scoop out that belly, take an inhale. Exhale, round, round, round. Inhale, extend, extend, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. For 5, and out. Press out of that right shoulder. 4 and 3. Scoop that belly up and in. Last 2 and 1. Inhale, find that extension. Press out of that right shoulder and release. Hand and knee down. Good. Go ahead and come to a seated position as promised. Rolling like a ball is next. So there's a number of ways you can do this. You're going to come and balance onto those sit bones. You can grab behind the thighs. Otherwise, grabbing somewhere around the shin, close to the ankles, is kind of the full version. But do what works for you. So the key with this is that we tuck the pelvis under. We don't fling our head back to initiate the movement. Okay? You really need to find that flexion of the spine in order to create kind of a ball. Well, that's why it's called rolling like a ball. That ball sensation. So that it's nice and fluid, that rocking sensation that happens as we roll onto the spine. Take an inhale, exhale, tailbone under, rolling back and up, balancing on those sit bones. That's the key. And exhale, tailbone under, roll and up, making sure that we're only rolling to the shoulder blades, not to the neck. And exhale back and inhale up. Let's do 2 more. Exhale and inhale. 1 more. Exhale and inhale, balance on those sit bones and release. From here, bring yourself back. We're going to go into the 100. Remember the different modifications. You don't have to necessarily bring your head up and off. Take an inhale, exhale. Let me start over. Inhale, exhale, bring that upper body up. You can also keep those feet down as well. Take another inhale. Exhale, one leg up to tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, other leg up to tabletop. Begin pumping those arms like you're bouncing those 2 tennis balls. Arms are straight and strong. You should feel those triceps engaging. Breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2. In. And exhale, scoop that belly out. Option here, you can extend those legs if you're feeling nice and strong. Breathe in. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Breathe in. And exhale. 1 more. Breathe in. And exhale. Hold. We're going to go into the scissors. So grab around that right calf muscle and we pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Really lengthen that leg out, that one that's hovering off the mat, and it's pull, pull, switch. Scoop out that lower abdominal, those lower abdominal muscles here for 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs come up, bend the knees, hands come behind the head. We're not done just yet. Head is heavy in the hands to support the neck. We're going into bicycle. Opposite shoulder to knee. And switch, and switch. Try to get that opposing, that shoulder blade off the mat for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, both knees to tabletop, and release down. Whew. Worked up a little bit of a sweat. Good example of how Pilates can also be cardio, right? All right, so let's slow it down a little bit. Go ahead and flip yourself back over and come into a tabletop position, and then go ahead and push those hips high into a down dog again. And again, push that tailbone a little more towards the ceiling to feel a little deeper stretch. Maybe try to get those heels a little closer to the mat. Find that little extension of the thoracic spine. Take an inhale, bring those right toes high. Exhale, we're gonna go into pigeon. So bring that right knee towards the right wrist. And there's different ways depending on, your flexibility. If this is enough for you, you can stay in this kind of lengthened position for pigeon, okay? Otherwise, you can start to slowly walk those hands down, coming onto your elbows or even coming all the way down to the mat. Okay, listen to your body, don't overdo it. And just take some breaths here. Really working on opening up that hip. Deep breaths, relax your shoulders. Try to be present in this moment. Take a little mental check of what's going on in your body. Allow yourself to feel what's going on with your body at this moment. A few more breaths. And then when you're ready, if you're not already on your hands, walk yourself back up to your hands. And then curl your back toes under and bring that right foot back into a down dog position. And again, just take another moment here. If you want to pedal out those feet one last time, by all means, do so. And then find stillness, send those hips a little higher. Take a deep inhale, left toes high. Exhale, bring that left knee towards the left elbow. Walk that other foot back, and again, you can stay in this more upright position if that's deep enough for you. Otherwise, you can start to walk yourself down as far as you feel comfortable. And just breathe. Allow your mind to be quiet in this moment while you check in with your body. Just a few more breaths here. Try to again relax your shoulders, release any tension you may be feeling, and just fall into that stretch with these final breaths. And when you're ready, begin to walk yourself up back onto your hands. Curl those back toes under. And bring that left leg back so you can find yourself back into that down dog for this final time. And when you're ready, walk those hands back towards your feet so you find yourself in a forward fold. Again, knees are soft. Let that head hang nice and heavy. Grab opposite hand and opposite elbow and just sway that torso side to side, releasing any tension you may feel in that lower back. Nod your head yes for a job well done. Shake your head no for allowing your mind to wander to other places. And release your hands down to the mat. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, slowly begin to stack that spine, one vertebra at a time. Head is the very last thing to come up. And then take a deep inhale, circle those arms up. And exhale. Again, deep inhale. And exhale one more time. Deepest breath you've taken all day. Bring your hands down through heart center. And give yourself a little round of applause for a job well done. Woo! That was a quick one, but a hard one, am I right? Thank you guys again for joining, and we'll see you next time. Take care.